My dear students, welcome to my channel. Today, I am going to discuss exercises of the lesson or devoted son from class 12. Let's get started.
Learn English with Lakshman.
Understanding the text. How did the morning papers bring an ambience of celebration to the Burma family? जब बिहानको पत्रिका आयो नि बिहानको पत्रिका आउँदा बित्तिकै जम्मै त्यहाँ के भयो त भन्दा एकदम सेलिब्रेसनको माहौल भयो बर्मा फ्यामिलीमा त्यो कसरी The morning newspaper filled the Burma family with joy by announcing that Rakesh had topped the medical examination. The news spread quickly throughout the neighborhood, making everyone proud of his achievement. His parents were overwhelmed with happiness because their years of sacrifice had finally been rewarded. Their modest home became the center of celebration as relatives, friends, and neighbors gathered to congratulate the family on Rakesh's remarkable success. How did the community celebrate Rakesh's success? राकेशको सक्सेसलाई सफलतालाई त्यहाँको समुदायले कसरी मनाए? The community celebrated Rakesh's outstanding success with great enthusiasm and pride. Neighbors, relatives, and well-wishers visited the Burma family's house to congratulate Rakesh and his parents. They brought flowers, garlands, sweets, and gifts to honor his achievement. The house and garden were filled with cheerful voices, laughter, and festive excitement. The occasion became a memorable celebration reflecting the community's admiration for Rakesh's hard work and academic excellence. Why was Rakesh's success a special matter of discussion in the neighborhood? राकेशको सफलता डिस्कसको लागि एउटा मसला बनेको थियो छिमेकमा कसरी किन Rakesh's success became the main topic of discussion because he was the first member of his family to receive higher education and excel in medicine. His parents had struggled financially and sacrificed many comforts to support his studies. People also admired his humility and respect, especially when he touched his father's feet after learning about his achievement. His success inspired others and brought great honor to the entire neighborhood. How does the author make fun with the words America and the USA? The author humorously portrays Mr. Burma's pride after Rakesh receives a scholarship to study in the United States. Mr. Burma insists that everyone should say the USA instead of America, believing it sounds more educated and sophisticated. He even corrects relatives and neighbors who use the word America. Through this amusing incident, the author gently satirizes people's tendency to show off their knowledge and social status. How does the author characterize Rakesh's wife? राकेशकी श्रीमतीको चरित्र चित्रण कसरी गरिएको छ? The author describes Rakesh's wife as a simple, traditional, and uneducated woman who is kind-hearted and devoted to her family. She is portrayed as plump, gentle, calm, and obedient with an easygoing nature. Although she lacks modern education and sophistication, she willingly performs household duties and respects her husband and elders. Her patience, simplicity, and caring attitude make her a suitable member of the traditional Indian family. Describe how Rakesh rises in his career. After completing his medical education, Rakesh began working as a doctor in the city hospital. Through his intelligence, dedication, and professional skills, he quickly earned promotions and eventually became the hospital's director. Later, he established his own private clinic where he gained an excellent reputation as one of the city's finest doctors. His hard work, determination, and honesty brought him wealth, fame, and widespread respect in society. How does the author describe Rakesh's family background? राकेशको फ्यामिली ब्याकग्राउन्ड पारिवारिक पृष्ठभूमि कस्तो छ भनेर अथरले कसरी डिस्क्राइब गरेका छन्? Rakesh came from a poor but hard-working family living simple life. His father worked for a kerosene vendor while his mother devoted herself to household responsibilities. His grandparents earned their living by selling vegetables. Despite their limited income, the family highly valued education and sacrificed their comfort to support Rakesh's studies. Their determination, honesty, and hard work played a significant role in shaping Rakesh's successful future. What is the impact of Rakesh's mother's death on his father? The death of his wife deeply affected Mr. Verma emotionally and physically. He became lonely, depressed, and increasingly dependent on his son for care and companionship. As he grew older, he frequently complained about various illnesses and discomforts, then often had to clear medical costs. His grief made him irritable and difficult to satisfy, showing how profoundly the loss of his lifelong partner had changed his personality. What did Rakesh do to make his father's old age more comfortable? Rakesh looked after his father with great love, patience, and responsibility. Every morning he brought him tea in his favorite brass tumbler and read the newspaper aloud. He helped him move around the house, carefully supervised his meals, and ensured he followed a healthy diet. Although strict about his father's eating habit, Rakesh's actions reflected genuine concern, affection, and sincere desire to keep him healthy and comfortable. Why did the old man try to bribe his grandchildren? बुढो मान्छेले नातिहरूलाई घुस दिन किन खोज्यो? Because he longed to eat sweets, especially jalebis, which his son had forbidden due to his health condition. He offered the children money in the hope that they would secretly buy sweets from the nearby shop without informing Rakesh. This incident highlights the old man's childish stubbornness, his craving for forbidden foods, and humorous conflict between a caring doctor's son and his elderly father. Are Mr. Verma's complaint about his diet reasonable? How? No, Mr. Verma's complaint about his diet are not reasonable because Rakesh restricted his food for medical reasons rather than personal preferences. As both a devoted son and an experienced doctor, Rakesh wanted to protect his father's health and prolong his life. Although the old man felt unhappy about giving up sweets and rich foods, the dietary restrictions were necessary. Rakesh's strictness reflected love, responsibility, and professional care. Reference to the context. How did the Burma couple make sacrifices for their son's higher education? Mr. and Mrs. Burma made countless sacrifices to provide their son Rakesh with the best possible education. Mr. Burma worked as a clerk in a kerosene dealer's office despite having little education himself, while Mrs. Burma managed the household with great care and economy. Since no one in their family had ever received higher education, they dreamed of seeing Rakesh become a successful and respected doctor. To fulfill this dream, they devoted their time, energy, and savings to his studies. They lived a simple life, avoided unnecessary expenses, and encouraged him at every stage of his education. Their hard work and determination enabled Rakesh to complete medical college and become a qualified doctor. They expected nothing in return except his success and happiness. Thus, the Burma couple's sacrifices reflect the unconditional love, dedication, and selflessness that parents often show in securing a bright future for their children. Mr. Burma suffers from diseases one after another after his wife's death. Would he have enjoyed better health if she had not died before him? Give reason. Yes, I believe Mr. Burma would have enjoyed better health if his wife had not died before him. She was his lifelong companion, emotional support, and source of happiness. Her presence gave him comfort and stability. After her death, he became lonely, depressed, and emotionally broken, which gradually affected his physical health as well. Old age becomes more difficult when a life partner is lost. Mr. Burma lost his interest in life and became vulnerable to one illness after another. Although Rakesh cared for him sincerely as both a son and a doctor, he could not replace the love and companionship of Mrs. Burma. Emotional support is just as important as medical care in old age. Therefore, if Mrs. Burma had lived longer, Mrs. Burma would probably have remained healthier, happier, and more emotionally secure. Dr. Rakesh is divided between a doctor and a son. As a son, he loves his father and worries about his weakening health, but as a doctor, he is strict on his father's diet and medicine. In your view, what else could Rakesh have done to make his father's final years more comfortable? Dr. Rakesh sincerely loves his father and wants to protect his health. However, his role as a doctor often makes him too strict and controlling. Although his intentions are good, he sometimes ignores his father's emotional needs and desire for independence. As a result, Mr. Burma feels frustrated and treated more like a patient than a respected parent. In my opinion, Rakesh could have been more patient, gentle, and understanding. He could have spoken politely, respected his father's feeling, and allowed him occasional freedom to enjoy small pleasures in moderation. Spending more time with him and listening to his concerns would also have reduced his loneliness. By balancing medical care with emotional support, Rakesh could have made his father's final years happier, more dignified, and more comfortable. Do you call Rakesh a devoted son? Give reason. Yes, I consider Rakesh a devoted son because he sincerely fulfills his parents' wishes throughout his life. He studies hard, becomes a successful doctor, and returns to India instead of settling abroad, although he could have earned more money there. After his mother's death, he takes full responsibility for caring for his aging father. He provides him with proper medical treatment and does everything possible to protect his health and ensure his well being. However, Rakesh is not a perfect son. His role as a doctor sometimes makes him too strict, causing him to overlook his father's emotional needs and desire for independence. Nevertheless, his actions are motivated by genuine love and concern rather than selfishness. He sacrifices his time despite his busy schedules and always wants his father to live a longer and healthier life. Therefore, despite his shortcomings, Rakesh truly deserves to be called a devoted son. Please subscribe to support the channel and never miss our English lessons. Thank you.